So recently I upgraded from this Galaxy S9 to a Galaxy S21 Ultra. Now there's a lack of headphone jack in the S21 and that didn't really bother me for using it with headphones and listening to music or podcasts because Bluetooth is pretty good. However, it is a problem when I'm looking at using a wired mic and there's no way of really getting that into the phone apart from using an adapter. So what we can do is get a USB-C adapter which takes USB-C and gives you a 3.5mm headphone jack. It should also do mic, but do check your adapter to see if that's compatible. So I reached out to a few companies and a couple of them got back to me, and I'm very grateful for them sending me a couple of adapters to try out, and we'll see how they get on. So in this video, I'll look at the CableCreation adapter. Check out my other videos if you're interested in the Stouchy. So we'll take a look, see what's in the box. Slide this out. So the adapter is in this kind of foam padding, and there you go. There's nothing else in the box, so I'll pop that on the side. There's the adapter, rolling around. So you can see it's got an input on one side that allows you to power the device as well as using it. So it's kind of got a pass through for the power. And then on the other side, you've got the 3.5mm adapter. So you pop that in the bottom of the phone like that, and it's in relatively solid. I'm just sort of pushing it from side to side there, and that's not got any wiggle. So if you've got that in your pocket, I can't see any problems with that. I'm not sure where I would use it to sort of need to power it at the same time as using it. You'll probably be out and about if you're using the headphone jack. But I guess you might be using it with a power bank to charge it up a little bit, maybe. Okay, so earlier on I tried it with a pair of headphones. Now there is a bit of background hiss, but it's not too bad. There's a decent frequency range and the bass in music is there, and it is pretty good for podcast playback as well. That background hiss doesn't really get in the way of listening to anything. Like I say, it's a little bit more noticeable on a voice podcast and certainly isn't in music. So it's pretty good for listening to audio. From a recording point of view, which is really what the point of this device is for me, let's take a look using the standard voice recorder built into Samsung phones. And what we'll do is use the internal mic first, and then we'll switch over to the CableCreation adapter and listen to a recording from that. This is a sound test on a Galaxy S9 using a Boya mic connected to the standard 3.5mm headphone socket. Okay, with that done, we'll move on to the adapter. So we'll plug the adapter in. There we go. And then we'll switch to the mic I'm using with this camera. This is a microphone test using the CableCreation adapter and a Samsung Galaxy S9. What you should be able to hear in the recording is a good frequency response. However, there is a lot of electrical noise in the background, and if we take that file and open it up in Audacity, you can really see the issue there. There are lines throughout there, whereas if you look at the internal mic at the top, it's a lot more clean. You can see the frequency response on both of those is good, but the electrical noise on the CableCreation adapter really does sort of mar the audio that it's recording, which is a big shame really. Now I tried this on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra and it seems to have a higher gain, which is something that varies between the phones. So it will vary between models and maybe even the batches. But on the S21 Ultra, using the same voice recorder app, you can see in this spectrogram that the electrical noise is really just amplified. Everything is louder. I guess you just tone that down through another recording app, maybe an editing app, but that's not a great thing to have to do. I guess that's partly the Galaxy S21's fault. For too much gain in the recorder. You might have to look around for an alternative app that lets you set that gain if you're going to record audio through it. overall, the CableCreation adapter is pretty good. I like the fact that it's nice and compact and just pops onto the bottom of the phone. Having that pass-through power is neat if you need that. The little bar is nice and solid, and I can't see there being any problems attaching it to your phone on a regular basis. So from an audio listening point of view, it's pretty good. There was a decent amount of bass, the frequency response on there was good. However, for recording, that electrical noise just really gets in the way of that recording, so I couldn't recommend it for recording audio, unfortunately. Anyway, I hope this video helped. If you're interested in how the Stouchy did in comparison to this one, then please do look at my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.